In a world where words seem to lose their value, where noise and superficiality dominate, some questions arise. Is it possible to show our value without saying a single word? Is it possible to know the value and intentions of those around us beyond words? The answer, according to the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, is a resounding yes. The Stoics thought that courage was one of the main qualities that a human being should have, and that it could be demonstrated with actions rather than words. Today we invite you to embark on this journey of personal transformation where you will discover how to recognize your value and become an example for yourself in the world. You know your worth, and that goes beyond feeling good about yourself. It's about transforming the way others see and treat you. It's like having a superpower in your love life, but many of us don't realize we have it. Let's find out in this video. Let's dive deep into something real and raw, understanding your value through a perspective that has stood the test of time. Stoicism. Yes, you heard me right, Stoicism. This ancient philosophy is not just about being emotionless or enduring pain, it is about realizing what really matters in life, especially in our relationships. I'm going to walk you through some steps to channel your inner Stoic and discover your true value in a relationship. And believe me, this is not the typical advice a couples therapist would give for a relationship. The first thing is to empower yourself in ways you may not have thought possible. Are you ready to start this journey? Let's get started and unravel the secrets for a more satisfying, respectful, and empowering love life. Stay tuned because this is going to change the rules of the game, and some things will seem rude or cruel to you, but you have to face them. It is the only way to achieve your full happiness. Step number 1, know your value. I know what you're thinking, oh no, please not another rant about self-love. But stay with me because you're not going to hear here about looking in the mirror and repeating how incredible you are. So what does Stoicism have to do with knowing your value in relationships? A lot, actually. The Stoics teach us that the main thing is to focus on what we can control, and that your self-esteem is 100% under your control, and this isn't about how many likes you get on Instagram or whether someone sends you a friend request on any other social network. It's about how you perceive and value yourself. Think about it this way, imagine you're a gemstone. Not everyone knows the value of a rare gem, right? Some might just overlook it without realizing what it is. But that doesn't change the value of the stone's gems remain valuable and rare and unique. That is your true reflection. That is you genuine, unique, and valuable. Your value doesn't diminish just because someone doesn't see it. Now, let's be a little realistic. Everyone here has faced rejection at some point. We have experienced the feeling of not being good enough, especially in our hyper-connected world where everyone seems to be living their best life. But here, Stoicism comes in to remind you that your value is not tied to another person's approval, but to how you live your life, your virtues, and your actions. You are kind, you are honest. Are you living in a way you are proud of? That's where your true value lies, the Stoics. We're big on self-reflection, so take a moment to think about your qualities, not only in superficial things but in the deepest values. What makes you feel good? Whether you are compassionate, resilient, or a great listener, these are qualities that make up your value. And here's the secret: when you really know this deeply and truly, it will change the way you interact in your relationships. You won't tolerate nonsense, not because you're arrogant, but because you respect yourself too much for that. And here's a little exercise, Stoic for you the next time you feel undervalued. Instead of falling into a spiral of self-doubt, ask yourself what your strengths and values are. It's not about becoming boastful, it's about silently acknowledging that you are worthy of external validation. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic emperors, says that you have power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So when it comes to relationships, it's about finding strength in your own worth, whether anyone else sees it or not. Remember that your value is not a one-time thing, it's a journey, a practice, something you cultivate. It's about waking up every day and reminding yourself that you are valuable, not because of what another person thinks, but because of who you are at your core. Step 2, present yourself with dignity. Now, before you start imagining a Stoic as a stern, unsmiling figure of antiquity, let Me make things clear. Stoicism is not about repressing your emotions or being indifferent. It is about understanding what is worthy of your energy and what is not. The way you present yourself deserves your energy. So let's talk about what it means to present yourself with dignity in relationships. Sometimes we try so hard to impress someone that we end up losing ourselves in the process, dressing a certain way, talking a certain way, all to get that approval. And this is where our Stoic wisdom comes in. Your dignity is not in the clothes you wear or the cool places you hang out, it's in how you behave, in your actions, your choices. Picture this: you're at a coffee shop and you see two people on a date. One is all flashy, trying to impress, while the other is comfortable in her own skin. Which one do you think will leave a lasting impression? The one that is genuine. That is the power of presenting yourself with dignity. Stoics try to live with integrity and self-respect. Now, how does that translate into our modern dating world? It's simple. If you are passionate about something, make it yours, let it shine. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin, knowing that you are worthy just the way you are. And here's another thing: treat yourself with respect. The way you treat yourself sets the standard for how others will treat you. Guess what? You are telling the world that it is okay for them to do the same to you. But if you respect yourself, if you value your time, your energy, your emotions, you will be sending a message loud and clear: I am worthy of respect, and I hope that they treat me as such. As Titus, another great Stoic philosopher, said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters in the context of relationships. It's not just about how you look or what you say, it's about how you react and how you behave in different situations. Are you reacting with despair or dignity? Are you compromising your values just to fit in, or do you stand your ground, even if it means being alone? It doesn't mean you have to be perfect. We are all human. We make mistakes. We have our awkward moments. But it's all about how you handle those.